Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Simeon Goodson Show. Welcome back. We are here with, I don't know what the fuck. This is the weed juice.
It is, though.
Got that chronic.
Yeah, like niggas made weed beverages, and I don't know what the fuck to do with myself.
Okay, get that shit from?
Let's do it one more time. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Simeon Goodson Show. We are here with our very special guest, Miss Priya Blunts. Give it up for her. What's up, Priya?
I'm good. How are you?
Going viral. I liked your clip on Instagram.
It was just that one time.
It was lit though.
It was lit.
We had a disagreement though.
Yes. You and half of the people in my comments.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Because you was on point with a lot of it. The Cypher Sounds was on the radio. That's valid. And then what was some of the other ones?
Jaywalking all the time.
Jaywalking, not paying for the train,
Not
and then
paying for the
having to
train.
pay for the train last minute. That was very New York. Where you're like, fuck
Yeah,
that, I'm hopping.
yep.
And then you get there, you're like, nah, I don't want the hassle. You know what I mean? Like, because that shit is always a hassle. When you hop, and then the niggas pull you over, you're like, come on,
That
man.
shit mad
That
embarrassing.
actually-
Cause you like, yo, I got $3. Let me get a do-over. Let me get a do-over.
That actually happened to me on Halloween at West 4th Street. I
Oh,
swore
you was
to
bugging
God.
for hopping at West 4th.
I hopped it. And
Oh.
I saw a cop. I saw a person in a cop uniform, but it's West 4th. It's Halloween.
Nah.
I was like, there's no way that's a real cop.
That's a real
Oh,
cop.
wow. Nah, West 4th, they arrest white people at West
Yeah.
4th. They don't give a fuck. they go after everybody at West 4th. You're like, damn, white dude, you?
It was a lady cop too. I was like, she's about to beat me up.
Nah, they so like, just callous over there. You know what I mean? Because they deal with the craziest of the crazy people.
They see the worst.
Right. All right, so back to the original topic. The only point of contention I had was you was like, I'm a real New Yorker.
Okay.
Of course, I've never been to Katz Deli.
Ah.
What the fuck was that?
So
Have you been to Katz Deli?
actually, I went to a rave in Katz's Deli once.
That's hilarious.
Come again?
I went to a rave in Katz's Deli.
Oh.
But they weren't serving food, obviously.
Okay.
Diplo was DJing. It was great. But
Nigga, what?
That's mad random. That's mad random.
What the fuck?
I bumped into Jimmy Walker
Yo,
like, wait, JJ?
Like, did that happen, or was that just like a
No.
Molly trip?
no, that was
went
real.
crazy?
It was like a Red Bull event. Yeah, Diplo was DJing. It was like a secret rave in Katz's Deli. That's the only time I've been inside Katz's Deli.
And you've never had the sandwich?
No.
You're bugging the fuck out. Bang. Let's go.
Oh.
Hold it up in the camera, towards the camera, right
Making
there, right
the
there.
magic happen.
Simeon got me Katz's
I got
Deli.
us Katz's, because what the fuck? That's ridiculous. You live here.
Well,
Are you
you
one of those people who don't leave the block?
No,
Because we
I
was
leave
talking
the
about that
block.
last episode.
Look at
Oh my
that
God, if I
grease.
never left my block, I'd still be in
That
Queens.
grease.
But
That shit hit.
it's the thing is, I just don't want to wait on a line for the sandwich. And guess what? I didn't wait on a line for this sandwich.
Ah.
I'm from New York.
You know,
You got to put
Oh,
the
look.
Ja Rule on.
you know what? I did wait in line for the sandwich. I was kind of upset. That line
shit
was
is-
mad long.
That
you know when
line
you
is
show
long.
up somewhere and like the line is outside and you
Yeah.
like, oh, get the fuck out of here.
This shit ain't that good.
But
Like,
yeah,
that
we
shit make
got
you, like,
two
pessimistic.
sandwiches. And then they come with the pickles.
Yes. can I
There's a
have-
pickle? That's
I want a
pickle.
pickle. I
It's
want a
mad
pickle.
pickles.
They come with pickles.
So you got it. Well, you
Yo, you gotta pause that.
open
Yo,
it up.
it's- y'all-
Wait, you gotta do the camera, T. You mad greedy, yo. Get out of here. You don't never want to be on camera till food come
She
out.
said pickles?
Damn.
I'm out of here.
It's mad pickles. Yeah, sweet and sour.
Nah, I'm too New York to have a pickle
Right,
on camera.
no,
I ain't gonna
or-
lie to
On
you.
camera, no.
But after
no
I
pickles.
get out of here, I'm gonna be pickling it up, nigga. I'm gonna be picking up pickles.
Yo, Fritz, eat a pickle, son.
Oh nah,
Eat a
oh
pickle,
look,
my nigga.
oh look, my family
Hey, yo,
watches.
Fritz,
son.
eat a pickle on cam,
Nah,
my
I can't
nigga.
do it, son.
Come on,
Yeah,
son. Don't be like that.
Yo, the squad.
Don't be like
They
that,
can't
my
see
nigga.
me do that. Hold
Eat a
on.
pickle. Just one, nigga.
Just
Nah,
turn
don't do it.
around.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I
Don't
threw
do
them.
it.
That's my man.
Don't do it. They're
That's
gonna
my
boycott
man.
the show. They're gonna boycott the show. We go-
I got loyalty. I'm trying to give you loyalty, Simeon.
Yo, we should get a shot of niggas eating a pickle, but then you black it out, like censor
Yeah,
it.
yeah. That's wild. That shit gonna end up on Pornhub.
All right, so you ready?
I guess. Let's
Got
go.
it.
Oh my God.
Wild delicious.
Ooh.
Why is it so fucking big?
It's like usually you could eat like a half sandwich and save half for later. The shit wild expensive
I ain't
because
heard
it's
that.
fucking dollars.
Yeah, I was about to say you paid $200 for them 2 sandwiches.
Y'all know I'm Hindu, right?
Oh shit, for real?
Yes.
I ain't want to put you in the box. I ain't
So
gonna lie to
you,
you.
so you can't eat the beef, right?
I mean, I'm not supposed to, but
Oh.
my mom's not gonna watch this.
Oh my God.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh.
Do your thing.
Oh, I eat beef. I eat
Okay,
beef.
okay.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to, but I
Hit
do.
mustard.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh, damn.
Gotta get the dippage. Get some dippage in there.
This is a lot.
Ooh, we all gonna watch her do this?
Right. Look at her. Look at her while she eat it.
We gotta put this on OnlyFans.
Come
Oh
on.
my
This is
God.
Patreon only. Do me a favor, take your shoes off while you eat. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Some of you read my mind.
You could take it. Okay, you do it how you want to.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Y'all
Take
really
your
gonna
time.
watch me?
Listen,
Y'all
we'll
get
talk
to it?
about other things while she. Oh shit.
It's not bad.
Come on now. That ain't no store sandwich. That ain't no store sandwich. That ain't no bodega cat sandwich. That's a cat sandwich.
That's a good sandwich.
That's a good fucking sandwich. Ladies and gentlemen.
But is it worth the line?
No, but you could go there at different times where there's no line. Like I went peak hours because you had to get it. You know, I couldn't get it last night, but there's times you could go. Like Saturday afternoon, not the best time to go to Katz.
Yeah.
But if you like, 9 p.m. at the bar downtown, if you're in the LES downtown, 9-ish, run in, boom, boom, get a sandwich, get out.
Yes.
$30.
Yeah, I do know what you're talking about though, because there were a lot of people in the comments like, you could just go to the bodega and get a sandwich. And I was like, you see, I'm not gonna get on board with that thinking either.
Facts. All right.
You know,
Let's
like
clear it
Nigga,
up.
sandwiches don't sleep on it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
No,
wake up out
bodega
that bed.
sandwiches is good for what they are, but it's
Yeah.
like you can't be like, yo, I don't need to go to fucking, the water park because these niggas got a hydrant on the block. You know what I mean? That's the equivalent. Yeah, the hydrant is fun.
Yeah.
It has its time, it
Johnny
has its
Pump.
place, but it's
or
not
like,
fucking
I'm not gonna go to
Blue
Joe's
Lagoon or whatever the fuck.
Pizza because there's a dollar slice place on my corner.
Right.
It's just not the same thing. It's not the
What-
same thing.
All right, Priya,
That's
you
true,
from New
that's
York.
true.
What you paying? What's your max price for a slice of pizza?
I mean, inflation is a bitch.
Right,
Yeah.
But
right.
I think now it's like $5 is standard for like a slice of
That's
pizza.
your max, your personal.
My
what you'll
personal
pay.
max?
What you pay? What's the most you'll do for a slice?
One slice. Like
One
a plain slice?
No, you could do whatever you want on it, but it's gonna be.
It's not going to be more than $6.
$6 is what
Yeah.
you're gonna
Six
go,
is the
even
cap.
with topping.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Fritz? Where you at with it?
I pay about $5. I'm in the financial district, $5, but I get the little pasta, the Vinny pasta. You know what I mean?
On
With
the
vodka,
pizza?
yeah, like that pasta. Like so, that's like $5.
A slice.
$6 I could see.
Right. That's crazy though, because pizza used to be an after school type shit.
All the time.
But also, like after school money is different.
Yeah.
Like your parents gave you money for like.
Well,
shit,
yeah, but it would be
but
like,
how much? Like $5.
well, yeah, like $5 to $7. And that was
$5 to
supposed to
$7,
$5 to
damn
$7.
specific.
But that's the range. But now you can't give your kids $5.
Nah,
You
never.
got kids. You can't give them $5 and be like, get yourself something.
Cause my daughter be wanting sandwiches from the bodega store. That's like a thing she wants to earn throughout the week. Them shit's like $6, bro.
Right.
Like, yo, sis, go get your toaster. Some Eggo shits in there. Scrooch. You know what I mean?
Right.
Put the syrup. You know how you put the toaster. Scrooch.
Yeah.
You're right.
I know
And get
exactly
your, yeah, like I'm not buying no sandwich for you every day. $6.
Every day.
And they need a drink and some chips.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
That
come on.
whole thing used to be
$20.
$5.
Yeah.
The hero chips. What was your
The
school
go-to?
snack? What was your school when your little
Like-
bodega stop off?
Like a little 25-cent bag of chips.
Mm.
What flavor?
We got to go with the Utz spicy.
Ooh, good
Utz.
choice. Good choice. Ooh, I haven't.
You was
okay,
outside. You was
okay.
outside.
Good.
Utz came through. Utz came through because they wasn't always
I remember
out.
the spicy Utz. I was a
Yeah.
We got to get the brownie, the 25-cent brownie.
Little Debbie or
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was you that and then something to drink. Something to drink. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's like $1 right there.
Fine.
Final,
$1.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
$1.
I used to go the candy route. I used to go $1 worth of candy. No Bev, no chips.
You gotta get your
Straight
nutrients,
Candy.
you know.
Just straight. I would have, mad candy with like 4 packs of Now Later.
Yeah.
6 Mike and Ikes.
Oh, you was a kid.
30 chiclets. You know what I'm saying?
30
Brown
chiclets.
bag full of chiclets.
Gross.
Motherfucking loose the crybabies. Loose crybabies.
Yeah.
A baggie. A long baggie of Sour Powers. Just loose in a baggie. Nigga had the tongs. It
Yeah.
would just throw you loose joints in a
Those
baggie.
are the fan favorites.
Yeah, I used to
Sour
be
Powers.
that nigga, the bag of candy nigga.
Oh.
No eats. Man hungry. Just stomach rumbling full of sugar.
Nutrients full of sugar. That's good.
Hell yeah.
I need the honey.
You used to fuck with it, T? Used to get snacks? You didn't walk to school though.
Well, I did. I walked because we live very, very, very close. But we never really ate snacks unless it was like a family party or we was going to church because we needed snacks for church. We wasn't just gonna sit.
But you ain't just like walk down the street with your friends eating snacks and shit.
Yeah, me and my cousin would go to the store and we would get snacks like the grape heads, the grape lemon heads. Nobody knows about the grape heads.
Grape heads. That was
Those were fire. They were
We didn't
25
have
cents.
those. That's regional.
Cherry
I'm
heads.
tight.
Did y'all
You
have
didn't have cherry heads?
snowstorm?
I never had the grape joints though.
We had
Grapes
all the
was- yeah,
flavors. We
grape
had
was
grape,
fire.
cherry, and lemon.
Shit.
Have you ever had snowstorm ice cream?
Nah, I don't know.
It's like a cookies and cream ice cream. Is that just like regional to California?
It might.
yeah.
You ever had it?
We had ices.
Yeah.
We was big on
Ices.
ices.
Or the good humor joints. Or like you
The
got
truck?
a brand.
The truck.
Yeah, you be in the
truck
truck,
was
but then
lit.
niggas be a little. they
The
look
truck
little
is
shady.
crazy now. You been to the ice cream truck recently?
Yeah.
Inflation hit the truck
This
too.
nigga's out of control. No, he's just out of control because his costs ain't go up. You own the truck,
They tell
nigga.
you,
Like you
fuck
not
it.
fooling nobody. Like you, what you paying more rent, nigga? You not even supposed to be here. Like get the fuck, yo. The ice cream nigga is out of control,
Yeah,
son.
that's
This nigga
wild.
be on some like $5 shit. for a
$5.
cone.
Yeah,
they be
And
wild.
you like,
20.
are you bugging?
Yeah, that's bug.
Or not even 20. He'd be like sprinkles $5.50. Like nigga, if you give me quarters, I'm gonna punch you in your face, nigga. Like get the fuck out of here. $5.50.
Nah,
Who
Mr.
else?
Salty
The
not playing.
Pataio lady. She
Oh,
bugging the
potato.
fuck out. She on some $5 shit.
Yeah,
That shit used to be $1.
Not
That
for
was
the
whole-
Pataleos.
in the park. She got the
Oh,
the
yeah, with
cooler,
the truck.
the
Yeah, yeah,
cooler
yeah,
version,
yeah,
not the store, but the cooler lady.
Yo, abuela.
Yeah.
Right, and she was Pataio with a clown horn. Pataio.
Isabella.
Hell yeah.
Like, yo, come here. I know her. I know her first
She
name.
don't know no English,
Nah, not at all.
but she know English. She friend. That's how she understand inflation. How you don't know English, you understand inflation. Fuck
Listen,
outta
she
here.
understand,
That's-
she understand that cost of living.
I
Shit.
never thought about it like that.
Nah, I'm just fucking around. Please don't
Yes.
up the price on the pastaios no more. How was your sandwich?
It was excellent.
That shit was wild good.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was able to do that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's the Simeon Goodson show.
I'm not gonna lie, there was like a bunch of from the real, like a bunch of dudes in the DMs, like, I'll take you to Katz, girl, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not, no.
Them niggas gonna be there.
I'll be forgetting
That the
like how
DMs
women,
exist,
huh?
that the DMs exist.
Well, I'll be forgetting like how women have to like exist on the earth sometimes. Cause I'll be like, yo, let's do some fun shit. You
Yeah.
know, haha, it's
Mhm.
a sandwich.
Yeah.
But like niggas see that and be like, all right, here's my chance. And you like, come on, niggas.
Here's
Like
my
we can't
chance.
just like treat women like people sometimes. It's
Nah,
just-
that's tricky.
Niggas just shooting
I don't know.
shots all the time, just in the gym all day, shooting shots, practicing.
It's actually kind of funny.
Oh, you fuck
Yeah.
with it? You gonna take one of them up on it?
No.
Why
I'm
not?
not gonna go out with some person from the internet. I'm old school. I'm not just gonna.
Right. Internet strangers are weird.
Yeah. The fact that that's old school is crazy, but it is. It's true. Okay.
It's crazy. You go on internet dates? Oh no, you married.
I met my girl on the internet.
Oh, word.
Yeah, so.
But
it's like-
old school, like MySpace. Which
Oh,
one?
Black
Like, what
Planet.
kind of
Black Planet, yeah,
We was
that's
out. We was
super. That's a
outside. You know what I
website.
mean? Me
This
and
thing was
you
on
know,
the computer.
Yeah, computer.
Let me-
I was outside. I backed it with a real. It was a faded picture. The picture looked crazy.
But you had to
But she
scan
liked
it.
you.
It was an
You had
actual
to scan
picture.
it.
It was
It
an
looked
actual
like a-
photograph that you had to scan.
I look like a fucking emoji. Like, why would you want to date me? Like, I'm fucking whack.
Because that was the
I was
hot
mad
shit.
whack.
You had a scanner, nigga.
I did have a scanner. Yeah, yo. It was those days.
That's what it was.
Crazy.
Yeah,
You had
yeah.
to scan your photo into
Yeah.
the computer.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
I've been through it all.
But we used to do fly shit. Like we used to make, I used to have a multi-CD burner, a multi-DVD burner.
Multi.
you
You
could-
was selling.
'cause we
You
was
was selling
selling-
them.
Huh?
You was selling bootlegs.
No, we was making our own DVDs.
That was my next question.
Like-
No, we
Like,
were
I
making
can
our
see
own
that.
DVDs, but that's where we knew that we learned about the multi-burner from the bootleg nigga. Because we was making our own DVDs, and then we was taking them somewhere,
Mhm.
and that dude would just mass produce them. But the bootleg nigga was like, nah, son.
Let me put
he
you
was like,
on.
yo, nah, son, what you gotta do is you gotta get this shit.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and this niggas would know, this is back, before the internet and
Yeah.
shit. So this nigga would tell you, he'd be like, nah, you gotta go to B&H, ask for Rob. Tell him Homicide sent you. He gonna know me. He gonna know me. Tell him the big nigga with the patch on his eye.
Yeah.
He gonna know me.
You gonna
and then
be
you
an
go in there,
ace
you be like, yo, Rob, Homicide sent me. He be like, oh, come on.
How
Come
is
with me.
Homicide
And you like,
doing?
damn, this nigga Homicide really
Homicide?
that nigga.
I
Like,
knew homicide since he was
Right.
so small. Like, wait, what is his name?
when he was
Since he had
misdemeanor,
both
just a
sides.
little felony.
Harry. His name is Harry. We call him homicide. Harry homicide.
Right. This nigga call him by his real name. He's like, Sherman. Yeah,
Hey.
Sherman. Oh, I love
Come
Sherman.
here, give me a hug.
Oh, he's a good boy. Like, he is not a good
He's
boy.
not.
Homicide's not a good boy.
He catches 187s.
Easy.
Crazy. I know him.
But yeah, we used to have to do, and then we would like print the DVD covers And then we used to do all
Were you
that.
selling mixtapes? Like why?
That's what I'm saying.
No, we would make
What the hell's going on?
before we would upload our sets, we would like record our sets and put them on DVDs and sell it.
Oh shit!
Like a special, like after the show. So we would have
That is
like a
dope.
stack of DVDs, and like after the show, we'd be like, buy my DVD. And if we could make those, you could get like each of those at the end of the day cost something like 70 cents, 50 cents to make.
Yeah.
And then you would sell them for $5, $10, $20,
Wow.
depending on where you was at. So that was really how niggas was making money for a good portion of time before. That's why niggas wasn't really worried about like TV specials and shit. Cause you could just go, like if you going out, you have a $200 spot. And it's the 90s, so $200 was, a lot bigger than it is now. So you got a $200 spot and then you sell, 10 DVDs. Now you at $400. You know what I mean? And if you could do that multiple times in a night, then you chilling.
You look
know
Master P on the low.
No, but Master P was the reason we was doing that shit. Because that was back when Master P was in magazines and shit, just telling people how to do shit. He was like, nigga, I didn't wait for nobody.
Yeah.
Master P is like peak nigga. That's peak hood nigga right there.
That's true. That is.
That nigga played in the NBA, he had a record label. The nigga had he did everything.
That nigga Black Jesus.
He made movies. Like what did Matt?
Did he have a clothing line?
He has a clothing line. Of course he has a
I
clothing
remember
line.
Lloyd Banks said shit could get uglier than Master P sneaker, but that shit was,
Don't count.
that shit was fucked up. That was
Still
fucked
count.
up. You don't say that, Lloyd. Yeah.
Plus he's from, they down south niggas, man. You can't. That's the thing that down south people get upset at New Yorkers about.
Yeah.
We always judging their fashion. And we gotta stop.
Yeah, we judge
Do
you.
we though?
We do because there's more of them than us. You gotta kind of like, you can't just, the thing is like New Yorkers, we're very like brash with each other. We're like, what the fuck you wearing them sneakers for? Like, you know what I mean? Like on site, first time you see a nigga. But like, they don't like that shit. Like I went to Atlanta, I did shows in Atlanta, and I was just, fucking around up top, making fun of Atlanta. And the promoter came up to me after, was like, yo, you can't like make fun of Atlanta that much. They don't like it.
Oh shit!
Oh, wow.
Like, I did like 3 Atlanta jokes and then got into my set, and he was like, nah,
3
next
is
time.
enough.
But it was, he was like, but he specifically said he doesn't like, they don't like when New York people do it.
When New York people
Right.
do, but that's what New York people do.
Yeah, that's what.
But I think, like I don't know. Yeah, maybe
go
we just
through
too
everywhere and
mean
we
about
shit
it.
I got a whole Atlanta diss set here. But
But it wasn't even a diss set. That's why it was crazy to me, because I wasn't like sitting at home like, this is the things I hate about Atlanta. I'm gonna say all this shit when I get on stage. It was just shit between like when I walked in the venue and got on stage. You know how we do, like little shit that was on my mind. So I was like, ha, this is funny. And I did that for about 3-4 minutes. And then afterwards he was like, yo, next time,
Listen,
just get
it's
right
the-
into your shit. You
It's
know what I
the
mean? I
way
was like,
New
"Huh?"
Yorkers. It's the way that New Yorkers present outside of New York. I feel like, because before I lived here, I worked at a bunch of restaurants, and I remember one time, and this is how memorable this person was, because it was one time a New Yorker came into the restaurant and just like took everybody's attention. Like they're in the back, like, oh yeah, she's from New York, because she was at the bar, was like, she was just complaining about the chasers that they were giving her at the bar, but she was just like being very straightforward about
But she was
it.
just playing.
Yeah.
And she was like, what is this? Give me something. And we were all just like, oh my God.
Whose is
She
this
was,
cup? Like,
she was just playing. She was like, that's all the juice y'all want to get
Exactly.
the fuck out of here.
At the
She was
time,
just,
now
she was
I
having a good
understand.
time. She thought everybody was
Exactly.
in on the joke.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, exactly. She was just being very like really charming. And so I understand that more now that I live here. I'm just like, oh, this bitch was being charming the whole time. She's being funny. Like,
Right.
but everybody was like,
engaging.
I don't know what to do. We're
Right.
frozen in California.
Yeah, I've had like relatives down south that have been like, we don't want to take you to like where we eat because y'all from New York. And you're like, what the fuck you think? We got store sandwiches. We having a whole discourse
Yeah.
over bodega sandwiches. Like, let me get some ribs.
take
Nigga,
me
what
to
the fuck?
Denny's now.
Oh, yeah.
Right, take me to that nigga backyard. The nigga
Let's
with
go
the
to the
ribs.
fucking Waffle House right now.
Right now. Nobody want to ever take you to the Waffle House.
No.
Wait, didn't you? I think I went on your page and you were saying that you went to Texas for the first time recently.
It was actually my second time. I was in Austin.
And then what was your experience there? Because we have a Texan in the room. I'm not going to point him out.
Austin is interesting. It's really interesting because especially like the comedy scene down there. I was down there for an entire week, and I barely had any other shows where there were other females on the lineup,
Okay.
and
Oh, it's all broed out now.
all broed out because of Joe Rogan and that whole scene, and almost no women of color at all.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
So for me to come down there from New York and just kind of like hop on this all male white lineup and just like school them real quick, like
Yeah.
it feels good.
Were they like
Yeah.
receptive to it though, or were they combative?
Some of them were receptive, and then some of them were just hating,
Okay.
just like straight hating.
Right.
Like I can't explain it because like I did the roast battle at the mothership.
I hate
back.
those battles.
That's okay.
No, I'm fucking with it, but no, I mean, I hate to do them. I don't hate watching.
Oh, they're
I
fun
would-
to watch. They're
Yeah,
fun
yeah,
to be
yeah.
part of too. If
Nah,
like
I don't. I'm too sensitive for that shit. I'll
Aw.
fight a nigga.
Word.
You're not gonna,
I'm with
you know
Simeon.
what? Because I feel like back in the day, roast battles used to be, kind of just like generic. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yo, your mom's is so fat.
Yeah.
Da 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 da.
Yeah.
And it could just be for anyone. You could say that joke to anyone. But then roast battles got like real,
Yeah.
where they was like, yo, I heard in 3rd grade you lost your aunt in a horrific car crash.
yo,
And this nigga still never recovered from that shit.
yeah.
You like, yo, word to my mother? Say that shit again,
Yeah.
son. Say it. I don't give a fuck.
That was the worst year of my life, nigga.
Like they really get like,
They
and I've
do.
seen like handicapped people in roast battles where they're like, this bitch can't never walk again, and the whole crowd is like, whoa. And you're like, yo, I don't want to participate in that at all.
yeah.
wild.
I've had my share of that where people are just like, yeah, that's why your husband left you, and I'm just like, oh shit.
Whoa.
For me, I'm just like, yo, honestly, like nobody could say anything about me that's gonna hurt me more than something my mom hasn't already said.
Fact.
For real.
Okay.
As
What
like,
is your ethnicity?
I'm Indian. There's like North Indians, South Indians.
Yeah.
They speak a different language. Like the whole country speaks one language, but then all the different areas got their own different languages.
They be beefing?
Not really.
Like, don't
no.
come to the north side, niggas.
No.
Nah, they
Nah, I'm sorry.
fight
I
against
just- I just-
Pakistan.
I just
Like,
wanted to-
fuck
Oh.
these niggas over.
Yeah, so my mom has not loved the fact that I do comedy even a little bit. So I've heard a lot of things. I've heard
Okay.
her say a lot of things. I also used to be a piece of shit as a teenager, so I've heard her say a lot of things. So there's nothing anybody can say that will hurt my feelings more than her.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
So yeah, no,
What if
roast
the
battles are
battle
fun.
and your mother came out and it was like, oh, she going against
Right.
you tonight. It's
Right.
like, oh,
Surprise.
shit, I'm out.
Surprise contestant. Priya versus her mom.
Oh my
I'm gonna
god,
set that up. That's
she
the
would
ticket.
win
That's,
for sure.
that's the rumble in the jungle. Well, maybe you win. Maybe you get, you know what I'm saying?
I
Underdog
wouldn't do that to my
story.
mom.
He
I
tried to
wouldn't.
Don
Yo.
King this shit. You about to see a flyer in 2 days.
Roast battle supreme. Parents versus comics.
That'd be wow.
That shit would be
I'm
super.
out. Kill my shit.
All of us.
Well, how many, like, what's the percentage of comics do you think that do comedy because it's trauma rooted or based?
100%.
You think 100?
Yeah.
Each
Oh
and
my
every
God.
one.
Not like 98%?
No, that's 100%. Well, let's.
Nah, there's definitely.
Because I feel like there's a couple where I'm like, oh damn, you actually had a nice childhood.
Nah, those is always just like weird. Those are like the industry plant.
I see.
Where like they, nobody never saw them at a mic. Nobody ever seen, there's no old flyers of them. Like
Yeah.
their first shit ever is a movie. And you're
Yeah,
like, oh,
that's
word? You're like, oh, word? You got a special?
Mm.
That's interesting. That's, like where this nigga come from? Like nigga ain't got no social media presence,
Yeah.
no old flicks. And they just built the nigga
Hmm.
in the clone lab. Where's the hat?
The $1 million man. Comedian
Oh, I
$1
love
million
that
man.
hat.
Come on.
Yes, that's how the aliens don't get you.
Like, you already know. You already know.
Shit, nice.
Come on.
It's kind of like a fireman hat a little bit.
It's the tinfoil fitted. It keeps the radio waves. You know what I'm saying? Niggas trying to interfere with your thought process.
It's waterproof and shit.
Come on. You
Gotta
already know.
interfere, son.
Come on. I got one though. Here's what I was thinking. Jon Stewart coming back to the Daily Show, right?
Yeah.
Fire.
I got a theory on that. Because remember when he quit, right? When did he quit?
I don't
Right
know.
before Trump got elected. Right before he quit that, like how we are now in presidential race season, he had quit the equivalent of like right now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? For that race. Because they knew there was no way Trump could win if Jon Stewart was on TV knocking this nigga down. He was excellent at that shit. And there was no way you could have both. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't have Donald Trump as a contender and Jon Stewart on TV. And then they didn't even give it to like a political motherfucker. They didn't even give it to an American. They gave it to a whole black South African nigga who has no context on American political experience.
A light-skinned nigga.
A light-skinned nigga.
Sorry.
Which is irrelevant. We
I'm
love
sorry,
light-skinned
I'm
niggas.
joking.
As light-skinned
Fritz
niggas, we love
random
light-skinned
light-skinned
niggas.
hit.
It's
Go
a little
ahead.
Drama.
This nigga mad because it's cold out.
That's why I got my hoodie on.
This nigga's still
I'm
cold.
anemic, nigga. I just should have a score for it right now. I'm sorry.
But I think, like, and I think that's the shit, like, where they be like, the presidency is planned. That shit like that had me believing that shit. Because there's no way, you know what I'm saying? Like, they meant to put Donald Trump in charge. That shit was the plan. Because then he destabilized everything. He shifted all the wealth into even further into the top percentages of the economic populace.
Talk your
You feel
shit,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
Talk your shit.
And now look, he's shutting the whole shit down. He's setting precedents. He might win again. This nigga might be in jail and win.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Freedom, bro.
These motherfuckers said there's nothing in the Constitution that said this nigga can't be president from jail.
He's about to vibes cartel this president.
This nigga's about to vibes cartel the presidency. This is the Simeon Goodson show.
Vibes cartel.
So Priya Blunts is your government name? Blunts?
No,
You're from the Blunts family?
It is not my government name. It's just a name that when I started my social media when I was in high school, it's just the name that I went by at the time because I sold weed in high school.
You was selling weed in high school?
Yeah, I had to make some money somehow.
Didn't you go to Stuyvesant?
I did go to Stuyvesant.
Niggas had weed in Stuyvesant?
I had weed in Stuyvesant.
Oh, shit. You know, I went to Brooklyn Tech, the superior specialized school, right?
It got real.
It
It just got real.
you know, the better one. So we were always, but Stuyvesant was, of course, that was the top one. Like, you needed the highest test score to get in there. But Stuyvesant was always interesting because it was like in a little small, like, island of its own. You know what I mean? Like, off Stuytown, like, the trains didn't go there.
They moved it.
Oh, it's not there anymore?
Yeah.
So they used to have a location back in the day, and then I think in like the 2000s, maybe like the early 2000s, they moved it to Tribeca.
Oh, because of 9/11.
Yeah, I think they were in the Tribeca location already for 9/11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were never in, like, Stuytown, that
No.
area?
I mean, I was for other reasons, but
No, I meant for school.
That's where you pick up a weed from. That's how the plug lives in Stuytown.
Right, we're not feds over here. We're just trying to get the high school story. Okay, so I didn't even know that. I was under the impression that Stuyvesant was still like over the water because there was like a sky bridge.
no fucking way.
Oh.
No, it still has that little bridge over the
Yeah.
West Side Highway.
That is Stuyvesant, but it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
not in. Okay, I'm confused. I don't know where that shit is at.
There's one though, because my son was applying for that, and I went to the original spot. And they was like, there's no fucking orientation here, nigga. I was like, what the fuck? They was like, there's another Stuyvesant. They was like, what the fuck? It's two schools? I'm like,
Right.
this nigga mad smart, son.
Well, Stuyvesant's always been. I feel like that feeds into my point. Like, Stuyvesant's always been very elusive. Like, nobody knows Stuyvesant kids. Like, you have.
I don't know one nigga from Stuyvesant. Nigga.
Nobody. I
don't know
like
one nigga.
the only people who know Stuyvesant kids are like other Stuyvesant kids. I've met
That's true.
two. I know. Well, I met you, and then Elon Altman. Do you know him?
I don't know him.
He's a comic also. He went to Stuyvesant. And those are the only two people I feel like I might have met more, but like I have no recollection
That's
of
cool.
like meeting Stuyvesant people.
Sty kids, they do all fuck with each other, and then they all just kind of disappear into finance jobs, and then you
Okay.
never hear about
And
them
that's
again.
it.
Yeah.
It's okay. Off to Bali. How did you get from Stuyvesant to comedy? Oh, because you were selling weed.
Yeah. So I was selling weed. That's how I got the name Priya Blunts. So when I
Okay.
started my social media, that's just the name I made all my social media accounts with. And then when I started comedy, I just kept it going because I was trying to, hide it from my family and whatever. And then eventually, they figured it out.
Yeah.
But I was, I did
Wait, they figured out you were selling weed or you was
No,
doing comedy?
They figured out I was doing comedy.
Okay, never found out you was selling.
No.
Oh, lit. All right, that's cool, man.
But yeah, I mean, for a while I went back and forth. Like, do I use my government name? Do I stick with this Priya Blunts thing? And then this year I just decided I'm sticking with Priya Blunts. We're just gonna roll with it. That's
It's
it.
lit. It's a
Yeah.
brand too. Yeah, I fuck with it. So you smoke mad weed? You was selling weed. So obviously you was selling weed back when it was illegal.
Yeah.
All right. So this is what we need you to do. We need you to look in the camera and tell these young niggas how difficult procuring and smoking weed used to be.
Dude, sometimes you would be waiting around in the staircase of a building you didn't live in for like 2 hours for the plug.
Facts.
Very
Facts. In the projects,
Yeah.
not your projects.
Never,
Just
it's
up-
never your project. It's
Just
never your
up-
project.
Just up a project staircase, 2 hours. And then we used to have to worry about smelling like weed.
Yeah.
Like that was
That was
an
bad.
issue. Like now you could just smoke and go inside
Yeah.
places and
Yeah.
it's fine. But there was a time where we would be outside with like
Bath and Body Works.
Yeah.
shout
right,
out.
or some kind of spray, something. burning incense around us. We had
Take your
mad
sweater
tricks.
off, like, yo,
Eat
take
a
your sweater
lemon.
off. Yeah.
Right. We was just trying mad shit to not smell like weed because that was
Labeled.
right. It was like suspicious. Like they could check you for weed because you smell like weed.
Yeah.
And also being like a high school kid trying to find a place to smoke weed took longer than smoking the actual weed.
Struggles.
Yeah, that part.
Rolling up in the brick ass cold.
McDonald's bathroom.
I don't know which is worse.
I know.
I don't know which is worse because sometimes you're like, I'm gonna just do it outside.
Yeah.
Like,
They had y'all
in the
going into
bathroom.
crackhead places. Y'all just smoking weed. That's just insane.
I know. That's how I used to feel. Like I'm waiting in line for the McDonald's bathroom to roll my fucking joint, and then there's a guy behind me that's waiting to do his heroin.
Yeah,
Right.
You know, it doesn't feel the same.
Same people putting y'all
And
together.
people would like call the cops on you for like sitting on their stoop and smoking
Yeah.
weed.
Oh.
Like, and then sometimes you just saw cops that had to be out.
Yeah.
Like you wasn't even doing shit, but these niggas was coming for you.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
You ever get stopped by Brooklyn Tech for smoking?
Yeah, we used to smoke in Fort Greene Park, which was right across. So we would be in the park like daily, just smoking.
Yeah.
And every now and then they would just send the officer up. We would scatter. Some of us got
you guys
some of us
smoking weed
right.
again?
No, it wasn't even again. Like these niggas would just like creep up on us. Like
Oh,
every
okay.
couple of weeks, niggas would be like, gotcha. What y'all doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? What y'all doing up here? And then we bang, 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 bang.
We out.
One nigga was there, he didn't know what was going on. Or one nigga would come back to the cipher. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he wanted to go pee or something. This nigga was strolling back. Like,
Where
what y'all doing? Like, nigga,
end
go
up in the
run.
paddy wagon.
You trying to tell a nigga to run? You're like, man. Oh, man. Y'all
Good
kids got it so
days.
good, man.
Fuck y'all.
Just go to the store
I know,
with a
right?
credit card.
Seriously.
So-
Buy some weed.
Smoke it anywhere you fucking want. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I think the weed, I would like not as strong weed. I would like
You can get some
Yeah.
weak stuff. You can go get some like CBD with like low THC.
I just want regular weed.
Regs were
Just the
I
weeds.
like Regs though.
I
You
like
want some
regular
vintage,
weed.
like some vintage weed. Some
Right. Like, you know, when it's
Vintage weed?
almost,
Purple.
when it's almost like having like a cigarette. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, I don't need, because sometimes you smoke some shit, you just like, this is not where I want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I was trying to just,
I feel
take
you
the
on
edge
that.
off real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
In between, I got, a 20 minutes in between
Yeah.
shit I got to do.
Yep.
I'm trying to, round out the edges a little bit. This shit got me just flatline. Like, shit.
Like I was just trying to get high, not go to space.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And then smoking in the cold.
That's
Whew,
dope.
that's the best high. You smoking out. Oh, that was the shit. Because sometimes in high school, you would be like outside smoking, and then you come home and like your mom's in a good mood for whatever reason. She might have made some food, and you was just mad high. It was mad warm. You was like, this is dope. It's like, I love
feeling
weed.
again.
I love weed.
That is good.
I never wanna
And
grow up.
then she find the weed. You're like, oh,
Oh,
fuck.
shit.
Oh, fuck.
Not mine, man.
I'm just
Eyes
holding
mad
it.
deep red. She's like, what?
My parents have been smoking weed around me my whole life. And I remember when I finally decided to smoke weed, it wasn't until I was like 19 years old, 20 years old that I decided to smoke weed. And how I did it is I did a gas mask. And I don't know if that's like California shit, but like they gave me the gas mask with the bong attached. And
Jesus.
that's my first time.
That's your first time.
Yeah, it was
What
fucking
the
crazy.
fuck?
That's like white people shit.
Well, California culture, even if you're black, you're just engaged in a lot of white people shit all the time.
Right.
So,
God damn.
yeah.
We've had this conversation before, but I don't, maybe it's just a New York thing. But I feel like niggas in New York just don't like pipes. It's
mean,
bad
that's
hard to
fair.
get niggas to
Yeah,
smoke
yeah,
out of
yeah.
pipe.
It is
It doesn't
different.
matter a
Yeah.
bong.
People got
or-
crack trauma. That's why it's crack
Right.
trauma.
Yeah, it is.
They're like,
especially
ah.
older, like 40 and up. It's
Yeah.
almost impossible. Like these niggas won't hit a one hitter,
Yep.
Nah.
a piece, a bong. These niggas
Nope.
only want a white owl.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If it ain't rolled up,
Or-
it ain't
What was your
spicy
roll
enough.
up?
Strawberry Dutches.
Oh, that's a real one there. That's a real one.
Remember when they
Nice.
started selling them in the glass tube? And we were like,
Yeah.
who the fuck
Yeah.
thought to give all these stoners these glass tubes? They were breaking everywhere. It was crazy.
When we was little, we used to get Garcia Vegas in glass tubes.
Ooh.
But Garcia Vegas was like $2. So like it was a hierarchy. Like a
Man.
white owl was like 50 cents.
Mhm.
A Philly
I
was
don't
like
Philly.
A $75.
75 cents, $1. A Dutch was anywhere from $1 to $1.50.
But Dutch is a good roll.
But Dutch was a great
That's
roll.
a
It had the
good roll.
Yeah,
leaf
slow
over
burn.
the paper, right?
Yeah.
And you had, you could have options. You could either just split down the middle, or you
Yeah.
could unwrap and rewrap.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then they had the Garcia Vega, which was the same thing as a Dutch, but it was like a green natural tobacco leaf. So it just, and it was, We didn't know the difference.
For the
I'm
night,
not even gonna hold you. We couldn't tell you the differences in the tobacco notes, but
For
it was
us,
like
it's
50
like-
cent more or like $1 more. So, you know.
We was smoking Swisher Sweets in California for the most part, and then we trying to graduated to Dutchess if you were like a classy bitch. But then now we just on papers. But the difference for us is if you about to go to the beach, then you gotta smoke a wrap, like a
blunt.
Swisher, a blunt, exactly. But if you're not on the beach, then you can smoke a piece
Because of the wind.
because of the wind. Exactly.
Oh.
Big ass bong. We gotta go to San Francisco on 420. That should be lit.
Yeah.
San Francisco,
Wait.
Simeon in San Francisco. Let us
I'm
know.
You
down.
had me at bum. You know what I'm saying?
Down. I'm super down. And there's mad black Asians out there.
Yeah,
gonna
mad
be my people.
Blasians. Yeah.
I'm gonna go back.
Get some
to my
Blasian
people.
love.
Like,
Back
this
to your roots.
Right. I'm be like this.
So I'm
He's
here.
gonna come back to San Francisco in 5 years. I'm gonna be king.
You see that King Simeon poster at the Starbucks?
Oh man, that's awesome.
He's the
I'm
brother.
excited. I don't want nobody in San Francisco to take offense to that. Niggas get funny
Yeah.
regionally. Ain't no New York nigga gonna be
The thing
king of
about
the-
the Bay
Yeah.
I was
is
just
like
playing, y'all. I just meant it like, you know.
That's about to be a
Bay is
crazy
supposed to be
comment
mad
section.
liberal.
bro. That's-
This nigga won't never be the king of the Bay. All right. I was
Not
just
my
playing.
Bay.
Right. I was just
Right.
playing, y'all. I was just fucking around.
Wait, Simeon, you're Black Asian?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Nobody knows that. I keep it secret.
This is a back pocket little weapon.
Huh?
It's a little weapon.
You know, it's never, you know, what happens with it, I feel like it gets like fetishized,
Yeah.
like my Asianness
Yeah.
in the black community.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
people want me to be like more Asian than like this is it. This is the extent of my Asian. Like these eyes, that's what you get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Chinese New Year, I'm gonna put on some red shit.
Okay.
You know,
Mhm.
and that's it. Like I know how to use chopsticks, a little something. You know,
Fuck up a
sometimes I
shrimp
eat.
roll, you know?
Right, I eat a weird piece of meat that you're not familiar with. I do that sometimes, but this is it, baby.
Yeah.
Niggas want me to do kung fu and speak
I
Chinese.
can't front.
and-
I would have said that too.
Right. They
Like,
want,
Simeon,
yo,
think these
right,
motherfuckers
yo,
ask
you know
this
any,
right
you know any karate moves you could teach me real quick?
Boy.
Nigga, I grew up on the block. I was here with you the whole childhood. We was with each other. Like when you thought I was
Nah.
learning karate, nigga.
I feel like you're nice with a sword. Like I feel like you can fuck around
Nah,
with a
that's
sword.
wild.
I mean, I am
You
nice with
crossed
the
the line.
sword. I am nice with the sword. I grew up
I thought
watching.
that too, I
I
thought
grew up watching kung fu movies. I'm mad nice with the sword. I used to practice with broomsticks and twigs and shit.
Did you ever see Iron Fist Pillage?
I don't know what that is.
Okay,
That sounds
okay.
like-
It's an
What is it,
old
Kung
kung
Fu
fu
movie?
movie. It's an old kung fu movie that Wu-Tang Clan dubbed over.
Okay.
Okay.
mhm.
You gotta check it out. It's
Alright.
funny as hell.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I used some of their sound effects in our last episode
Oh.
from that movie because Wu-Tang, they sampled them a lot, right? That movie.
Well, no, they dubbed over.
They sample mad.
They just took an entire kung fu movie and then it's just their voices, them narrating and them being the characters.
Yeah,
like,
Sean.
it's crazy.
About to kick him, Sean.
that's
Like,
fine.
Okay.
That's
Wu-Tang
super fun.
forever. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Simeon Goodson Show. It's another work week. It's another Monday. You already know what to do. Pack your lunch, hold your head down, and don't smack that boss bitch in the face. You need that money. It's the Simeon Goodson Show.
I like sluts and whores and ladies of the night. I like sluts and whores and ladies of the night.